Patchouli, entitlement, poster-mod glue, smooth hands, herpes!
Hi, my name is AzCorner and you're listening to the AzCast. In today's episode, we have the little as Saxon Hale. Let's see what he's capable of doing as the first round of today's cast. With 6 minutes left on the clock and 30 members to take down, a small amount of lag will be experiencing today. However, we should see a lot of sunshine and glory. However, there is a backstab very early in the round doing a lot of damage. Saxon Hale, however, is able to use the rage to take down the Pyro. No, it appears that he has failed and the Pyro is back online and will be able to survive using the air blast. He's able to lock down Saxon Hale, who's forced to use the super jump to get out of that warlock. There is the rage by the little, taking a lot of damage this early in the round. However, he's able to use it to get the first down of the round. Mr. Bad Boy B-Day tomorrow will be taken down at the first down of the round. Moving against the Spy is taken down, unfortunately for him. He was unable to survive that. The Demonite moving deals some damage, and there's another rage. Saxon Hale has taken a massive amount of damage, only able to take down 2 kills. The Medic trying to give a high five, but no, it appears that Team Blue will be trying to save him. Doing successfully twice, but no, it appears that Hyper Guy 9000 will not be able to take advantage of their generosity and well-playedness, and as a result will be removed from play. However, it is a lot of kills, a massive free kill streak by Saxon Hale with that single rage. The Demonite, however, is able to survive. He's still in a poor position, however, dealing a good bit of damage. However, he's able to get out of there with increased speed due to his stacks. Medic moving in with the Uber Charge, trying to deal some damage with the Demonite. Appears. No, it appears that he is a Pyro. Saxon Hale will be going to a different location, failing the jump, however, will be taken down. However, he's able to pick up Diamond for his efforts. Chasing after the Scout. No, it appears that he's changed targets, going after the Spy. The Spy is able to cloak out of there, surviving the hit. Mexi, however, will be taken down in his place. The Demonite once again charging in on the offensive. The Pyro is locked down. Nimbus Rider goes down. The Pyro is able to survive the hit, and Saxon Hale, not realizing that he's not dead, will not be able to take down the kill in that exchange. However, the Pyro is still in a poor position, but no, it appears that he will be able to get out of range. Saxon Hale not able to capitalize on that rage fully. Apple Pie Guy will be taking a hit. However, it's once again a Spy and can never be sure whether or not those buggers are dead. The Saxon Hale is now airlocked by the Sentry. He's able to weigh down directly onto the Unknown, taking him off the field with an embarrassing stomp from maximum range. However, the Saxon Hale is able to get in range of the Scout not doing anything, having extremely poor situational awareness. The Pyro, however, will be there to save his butt once again. The other Pyro moving in to deal some damage with the melee, doing a good bit of damage with those 2 hits. However, it appears that Riley B will be taken down, trying to capitalize on Saxon Hale's poor position. However, he was cleaned up. The Medic moving in with the Uber Charge, keeping those members in play, saving both the Scout and the Pyro. Now the other Medic moving in with his Uber Charge, dealing a lot of defensive power to Team Blue. However, it appears that Demo will be taken down, unable to avoid the hit despite having increased speed over Saxon Hale, and Red Dragon will be cleaned up as well, unable to get out of range in time. Saxon Hale was able to chase him down. However, he's now in a poor position. He's unable to get onto the crates due to the knockback of those sentries, doing a very effective job of defending their team. The engineers have put those in a good place. Saxon Hale having a lot of trouble getting into that location and will be changing his tactics, trying to move in at the right angle to get them down before they do any real damage to him. The Pyro now going on with a duel with Saxon Hale, choosing to go directly around him. However, a small bit of lag there, but it appears that Oreo will be taken down, not having the ammo necessary to get out of range. However, the Spy will be able to take that hit on the chest as we once again lag out as predicted. However, it should be just fine for now as Saxon Hale the Little takes a small amount of rest. Thank you, I do try. Now, with a small amount of downtime, it appears that the Little is trying to weigh up his options. He can't exactly go against this. No, it appears that he is back online and we were the ones lagging, but it will be fine for now. With 2 minutes left on the clock and 14 members, make that 13 members to Saxon Hale. He needs to take down at least, 11 members to go into overtime. Lagging out once again. This is absolutely horrendous. Not exactly sure whether or not we'll be able to continue this, but we'll see what happens. Saxon Hale, I'm sure, is ripping apart the Team Blue, or being absolutely failed. We'll have to see when we come back. And now that we're back in the action, it appears that Saxon Hale is still on 13 members, having taken a good bit of damage. There's the Medic activating the Uber Charge, able to survive against that onslaught. as Saxonel stood upon his shoulders. However, it appears that the sniper now in a poor spot. The Demonite does not activate those stickies in time and will not be able to send Saxonel off the cliff. However, not the cliff, the crate. However, it appears that the Demonite has activated them now prematurely. The Rage is used, followed by the Super Gun to get back in position, and Vanilla Bear will be taking themselves off the field to avoid the hit in a blaze of glory gory. The Pyro is in position to keep Saxonel. No, it appears that Gamers of the South will be failing that air blast and will be taken down as a result of their incompetence with 1 minute left on the clock. However, Sniper is in position to be taken down by Saxonel. However, he's doing a good job of juking him, going from crate to crate, whereas the Little will be going to ground in an attempt to chase him down. However, it appears that he is able to knock him off course, or at least someone on Team Blue was able to knock him off course, saving the Sniper this time round. However, with only 30 seconds left on the clock, Saxonel needs to take down at least 9 members on Team Blue to go into overtime. However, with the limited amount of time he has and the large number of teammates he needs to take off the field, it appears that that will not be an option. He's trying to chase down the Medic, and Medic is able to land 2 of those hits with the crossbow. And it appears that he's able to gain the Uber charge. Apple Pie Guy will be going down in sacrifice for that Medic. The Medic will be able to get out of there and survive for the rest of the round. And with only 1 second left on the clock, it appears that Zoe will be giving the GG to avoid the hit. And Saxonel will be going to an embarrassing stalemate, surrounded by those he could not kill.
It's like Christmas morning.
2, 1.
We've surprised Buttsex from Azrife, a fitting name as he moves in as Christian Brutal Sniper, as seen as an error from this view. However, let's see what he's capable of doing against the Spy. It appears that God Matty will be taking that hit. Not sure if whether or not he's dead or not, but the first rage has come out. It appears that he was able to get that backstab successfully. CBS will have access to the Huntsman for a few shots at least. Going after the Engineer, however, as I lag out slightly. However, he's unable to get the hit and will be moving after this Sniper once again. However, no, it appears that Gamers of the South will be taking themselves off the field with a failed Wrangler jump, trying to go a little too far for their own health to be able to do. However, CBS is taking cover within the confines of the building, but Team Blue are not falling for the bait. Instead, the Little, our former Saxonel, will be taken down with an accurate shot from the Huntsman coming from CBS. It appears that a mini sentry has been set up in the midfield, dealing some small damage over time. However, there is a super jump directly onto the Sniper. The Sniper is in a poor position, will be able to get out of there. He does switch to the SMG, trying to deal as much as he can, but it appears that he will be going down. Apple Pie Guy unable to climb that due to the tiny little ledge that prevented him from doing so.
Bloody bogan!
There is another rage, however, no one is stunned from it. Instead, CBS uses it to get the Huntsman back online. Mio Akiyama is taken off the field with a very accurate shot from the Huntsman, followed by Kringle Fairy. The Engineer is taken off the field. The Sentry goes down with him. The Dispenser is still operational and will be aiding Team Red. No, it appears that it will be taken down directly after I say that, unable to survive the hit from CBS. Taking my advice and taking it off the field, reducing the amount of survivability Team Red has available to them. CBS not exactly sure what is happening with the Scout. However, the Scout is able to use protection of the bonk to avoid any hits that may have been coming in his direction, and is able to get out of there with his increased speed. The Rage is once again not catching anyone off guard. Due to its reduced range, the Spy is still looking for that backstab, unable to get at this exchange. However, it appears that CBS will be going after the Scouts, trying to remove them from play. It appears that Diamond will be taken down despite having superior speed. There is a super jump on to the Sniper, and a Waffle with no pancreas will be removed from play, having lost most of his other organs as well. CBS now moving in against the 4 remaining members of Team Red. Let's see what the Scout is able to do. It appears that it will be absolutely nothing. Zoe is removed from play with a single hit. There is the hit by the Spy. It's Josh will be taken down for the permanently, however, and leaving only 2 Team Red still available. Let's see where they are. Camera, listen to me. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be. However, it appears that the Scout is in a position to be taken down. It appears that he has been juked. CBS staying in position while the Scout attempted to jump over and forced to use the triple jump to get out of range. There is the Rage and followed by a Huntsman hit. However, it appears that he will be using the protection of the to avoid any hit. Camera, do not do this. This is going to be more difficult than it needs to be. Okay. CBS taking his time, and it appears that the scout is able to avoid that hit for now. Getting a small amount of damage in, it appears that he will be the last one standing. Using a lot of health to use these triple jumps to get over CBS. However, CBS is still being unsuccessful to get a hit on. He's going for the chase, however, taking a lot of damage. However, the more damage he takes, the faster he will go, and the more rage he will have available. There is another use of protection of the bonk to avoid that hit as the camera once again fails to listen to me. Going for a more safe perspective, it appears that CBS has used the rage and will be capping the point. No, it appears that they have abandoned the point, not able to force the scout out. The scout, however, does come out of their hole and will be going for another exchange against CBS. CBS doesn't have a rage available just yet and will need to take it quite a bit more damage before it's available again. However, he is gaining rage by the second and time is against this scout. However, he's done a significant amount of damage and is unable to get that bonk down in time and will be taken down, leaving CBS with 2,140 health, and that is indeed game.
Patchouli on! Entitlement! Pastor glue! Smooth hands! Herpes!
Now with Mexi as Sexton Hale, let's see what they're capable of doing as they move against Team Red. It appears that the soldier now in a pole position, but no, it appears they will be able to avoid that hit. The Pyro doing much the same, keep using the air blast to keep Sexton Hale at range. However, there is a ball coming in from the flank, dealing a small amount of damage to Sexton Hale as Red Dragons takes a fist to the face as he attempts to go for the backstab. One of the scouts will be AFK and nobody will be taken down. Miyo Akiyama will be taken down as well, not being AFK at all, followed by Pikachu. A lot of scouts going down right now. A surprise Budsex from Azurite. Death's taken off the field as well, followed by Just Richard.
Calm down. And shut
That is impossible. However, it appears that Diamond will be taken down, being outmaneuvered by Saxon Hale. Mexi moving against the kill for the Pyro. The Pyro is able to use the Air Blast, however, and will be keeping him at range, giving a small amount of rage to him for free. However, Grassalot will be taken down with a very effective flank by Mexi. Trying not to call you Moxie here, however, it is surprisingly difficult. Sax now moving against the Sentry Nest. However, the Sentry Nest is comprised of just one mini sentry and will not be dealing any significant damage before the rage is used and is taken down. Kaiten, however, and Josh will be going down with it, unable to survive due to the stun from the rage. The medic will be going down with an 100% Uber charge, and that will be significantly bad for them. Apple Pie Guy once again going for an old trick, having not learned his lesson from before, and will be taken down, followed by Comment Me Bro, Festive Medigoo. Interesting name, we'll say. However, Sex now moving against the Spy. There is the super jump against no one in particular, but it appears that Sex now will be taking the exploit spot. I highly advise that no one use that. It is entirely despicable. However, Red Dragon 415 will once again be taking a fist to the back of the head. Kind of a reverse of positions for this Spy. Let's see how he handles it. However, it appears that Mexi will be going against the Heavy. However, no, they will be ignoring them entirely, instead trying to kill Rat Monster with a stomp, being successful in that effort. There is the Rage, and it appears that Mr. Bad Boy, B-Day Tomorrow, and the Little will be given the GG. However, only one of them was able to successfully kill themselves before Saxonel got to them and prevented them from doing so. However, it appears that Red Dragon will finally be taken off the field due to gravity of all things. Moving against this combo, it appears that Rage has been used and he's able to catch both of them off guard. The Sentry Gun goes down first, followed by the Spencer and Gamers of the South. The Engineer, followed by Hyper Guy 9000. Once again, doing nothing to defend themselves, will be taken off the field, unable to get out of there in time with the effective air strafe by Saxon. I had to think about one for a second. Now with only 9 members on Team Red, with 3 minutes left on the clock, the Heavy is still in position. It appears that he's able to avoid those hits. There is the super jump. The Heavy is now vulnerable, forced to relocate. However, he's unable to do so, and Birday is able to give the GG. Our Vanilla Bear, however, will not be able to do so due to the Rage.
Brave jump!
Saxon now going into a frenzy, attacking the air. It appears that it has offended him. Luckily for us, however, it is unneeded, especially by me. However, it appears that he will be airstrafing onto the position of the scout, and so will be forced to give the GG just before they take a hit to the face. However, it appears that Red Dragon will be able to survive that hit, having gone down previously, I believe. Oh dear, I believe I've made a horrible mistake.
Brave jump!
Sliding that mistake under the carpet, it appears that Saxonell is trying to go for the point. However, he has not taken down enough people to make that possible yet. He needs to take down at least 3 more. The scout, however, is still outrunning Sexton Hale. However, he cannot hide.
Screw gravity!
Being true to my words, it appears that the scout has gone back into the midfield, trying to juke Saxonell. However, it was unsuccessful as Mexi stands still. Now it appears that they have lagged out slightly. It appears that I'm not the only one who will be lagging out today. Red Dragon once again falling to the death for the second time this round, I believe. However, we're now lagging out as Saxonell makes his way up the tower, trying to get the gank on absolutely no one. It appears that this has turned into a game of cat and mouse.
Brave jump! Brave jump!
The scout, however, is willing to turn this into a game of tag as we lag out. Let's see what happens. Will the scout be able to survive this encounter? Saxonell doing a small amount of dancing midair as we head into the last minute. Now, back in the action, it appears that we've been teleported directly into the building. It appears that Saxonell will be trying to take down the sniper. The sniper does have the position over him, but no, it appears that God Matty 98 will be taken down despite that. Taking a hit to the nethers, it appears that Saxonell has only been able to successfully remove 1 member from play, which was the sniper, and he needs to take down 2 more in the next 20 seconds, however, or he will go into an embarrassing stalemate after such a well-played round previously.
Screw gravity!
Appears that he's found his 2 members. The sniper is taken down extremely easily. Riley B123 is removed from play with only 10 seconds left on the clock, but the cap is still not available to be capped. It appears that Mexi will be going into the stalemate, unable to get the last kill. However, it appears that Unknown has given the GG in time for Mexi to not get to the cap and go into overtime, and that will indeed be a failure of a stalemate.
Tutorial level!
Moving into the next round now as I lag out quite significantly from the previous round. Vanilla Bear will be moving in as Saxonell. Let's see if we can find him before the lag claims us all. Vanilla Bear able to land a hit and land a second hit on Silverwing, removing him from play as the first down of the round. However, it appears that the scout is in position to deal some small amount of harass, trying to lure Saxonell outside of the cover of the building. However, Saxonell is having none of that, having plenty of targets within the building to chase down. The Pyro is there to keep Saxonell locked down in this position. However, it appears that he will almost be forcing him off the edge, but no, it appears that a small amount of invisible wall will be keeping Saxonell from that position. Hyperguy 9000 and Unknown will be taken down with a small amount of lag, I believe. Otherwise, they're just completely incompetent. The Rage is used, and Dragon 415 will be taken down, followed by Kai-10 Doc 7. Gamers of the South will be going down. The Engineer is removed from play. However, that will be a significant blow against Team Red. Saxonell, however, did take a backstab in exchange for it, and the Heavy has gained the Uber charge from 2 medics. They don't stack, unfortunately, for him. However, he will be still doing quite a bit of damage at this close range against Vanilla Bear. The Rage is used. The medic's now vulnerable. As we lag out, it appears that Saxonell has plenty of targets to choose from. A medic, a heavy, a demo, scout, pyro, a sniper, as well as a scout over there out of reach. He's able to take down Kaiten further permanently, however, and that will be all. There is another backstab, Rage used as well as we lag out quite significantly. It's just something we'll have to deal with. I'm sure the YouTube channel will be able to see it just fine. Grosselov will be taken down, unable to rocket jump out of there with his laser cannon, and it appears that Apple Pie Guy will not be able to climb to a higher place once again. The Heavy being taken down with a single hit. Nimbus Rider is removed from play, leaving 18 members on Team Red at the 4-minute mark. The Scout, despite being able to get over those barrels. It appears will not be, and will be taken down either due to lag of their own incompetence. I believe it was a combination of the two. The football pyro, however, will be moving against Sexton Hell. It appears that Riley B123 will be taking down the heavy as gained the ubercharge and will be dealing damage against Vanilla Bear. However, the medic is trying to get out of there as they almost run out of ubercharge. No, it appears that now there is the ubercharge, and the very effective use of the rage will force Birdie to give the GG, and the red Power Ranger will be removed from play. Sex now using the super jump to get into the tower position. Let's see what he's capable of doing from there. Having no one to gang, it appears that he'll be able to get the surprise butt sex from Azarai. Oh, excuse me. And will be able to remove that spy from play. Red Dragon will be caught off guard as well, taking it from the front this time. Vanilla Bear is able to remove two of those spies, ganking them both. Into your soul. As we teleport into the mid-ground, it appears that the medic has been removed from play due to a rage that we did not see. However, the spy is unable to survive that onslaught, being backed into a corner, unable to escape with that invisibility. The scout is in a poor position. He is able to take down Mexi and Ooga Booga, followed by someone else I didn't able to see. However, it appears that the other scout is able to use the protection of the bonk to avoid that, still bleeding out on the wall for whatever reason. However, bugs be bugs, and it appears that the rage has been used for the single scout who gives the GG before Sexton can land the hit. I wonder where we'll end up next. And we're back. Sexton is able to reduce Team Red to 3 members. Pikachu gave the GG. However, Sexton still needs to take down this sniper. Surprise butt oral from Azrai will be taken down, followed by King Demo. Leaving only one scout left on the field. The scout does deal increased damage and may be able to take the win if they play extremely well and avoid every rage coming in their way.
The rest of this action-packed ish, starring me.
Sexton Hale. However, Sexton still needs to take down the scout. Scout doing significant damage to the remainder of Sexton's health. He may be able to take the win if he doesn't suffer from any rages. However, Vanilla Bear is gaining rage every time he takes a hit and with time itself. However, there is the rage. Will this be game? It appears that Zoe has given the GG to avoid the hit, and Vanilla Bear gets the win by default with 760 health remaining. And that's game.
There's a white shark waiting for me in my office.
Moving into second last round with some other Kringleberry as Saxon. Now let's see what he's capable of doing. It appears that he's not very confident. However, despite that, he's able to take down Richard, the Red Power Ranger, and Nimbus Rider all at the same time, taking only a backstab very early in the round in exchange. However, there is another backstab. Saxon, however, was able to use the rage, both of them coming out, and it appears that Mexi will be taken down. I can't stop saying that. I've been playing too much Borderlands 2, it appears. Vanilla Mudkip will be taken down as well. It appears that Pikachu, not paying attention, will be taken down with a very effective airstrike by Saxon Hale. Bogkey will be taken down as Becky goes a little insane against another sniper. However, it appears that Saxon now trying to go after the scouts, laying out a small amount. Will it aid him? It appears that yes, it will. Ruxay will be taken off the field, unable to get out of there in time despite having superior speed to Saxon now this early in the round. The soldier is able to survive that encounter by blocking Saxon now with his chest, keeping him from making the landing on that platform. There is another rage. It appears that he's able to avoid the backstab from it. Kaiten, however, will be going down due to it. The soldier able to get out of there in time as Saxon now goes for the engineer. The engineer having nothing to defend, it appears that he will be spotted, and Gamers of the South will be taken off the field, unable to survive that encounter despite a very effective juke by him. Or at least an attempted juke. However, the spy is able to cloak out of there. It appears that he does get a damage reduction, unlike the Dead Ringer, only able to use that invisibility whenever he wishes. However, it appears that the Red Dragon will be taken down despite the Dead Ringer being chased down by some other Kringle Fairy.
Touchstone!
The scout, almost failing with that situational awareness, will not be taken down. However, Switchblade and Surprise Butt Oral will be taken down in their place. The rage is used, but a backstab was successful. However, some other Kringle some other Kringle Fairy was able to use the rage before they took that backstab, and will have another one loaded up for free. If free, and by free I mean in exchange for a massive amount of damage to their rear. However, the rage has been used The spy, however, is able to get out of there using the invisibility. However, no one else appears to be stunned, and some other Kringle Fairy will not be able to get any kills from that exchange. Scout is able to use the triple jump to get over some other Kringle Fairy. However, it appears that the super jump has been used. The soldier trying to knock him off the building. It appears that Sexnell, not willing to do any damage in return, will be removed from that shed position. There is the rage, however. It appears that the Lil is given the GG, but Rat Monster will be taken down. The soldier is able to use the rock jump to get into a better position away from Section L and his deadly fist. However, the other teammates do not have that luxury aside from one, and he appears to be locked down in. No, it appears that nobody will be going for the tower and will be taken down in an easy cleanup kill from some other Kringle Fairy. However, the Sentry Gun is taken down before it deals any damage. However, the Spy now moving in to deal some damage is successful to do so as Sexton Hale, some other Kringle Fairy was distracted by taking down that teleporter. That will be a free backstab to that spy, not even forced to use his dead ringer. However, the scout is now in a bit of trouble. Sex now does have the rage. Will he be willing to use it? It appears that no. Zoe, knowing their fate as they block themselves off, unable to get up that ramp, as difficult as that may be, and will be given the GG to avoid that hit. DJ Drake's Souls is dead as well.
Screw gravity!
A small bit of lag there as some other Kringle Fairy used the super jump, I assume, against this soldier. However, it appears that they were unsuccessful. The soldier is able to rock jump out of there, being spotted by Sex now and being lured away. However, it appears that they have drawn them towards the sniper. The sniper will be able to get out from that exchange. However, the other sniper is nowhere to be seen, not at all. The scout in there to lure Sexton Hale away from the first sniper's position. However, it appears that they're unsuccessful as Kringle Fairy gives the GG by blowing himself to bits on some other Kringle Fairy's face. However, Silver Wing will be taken down as well, unable to get out of there in time. Making his way to the tower position, it appears that he's spotted himself a spy, but no, the spy will be able to use the invisibility to get out of there, but the rage has been used. Sax now is not able to spot him, however, and will be giving up extremely easily, wasting that rage entirely. Moving in against the sniper once again, it appears that no one is in the building at all. Saxon now eyeing up his target. He needs to get into position that he can actually reach them. But no, it appears that the sniper has gone to ground instead. But no, it appears that Sexnell is unable to find anyone to take down. Instead, it appears that they'll be going for the sniper once again, and Becky will be taken off the field at long last. It appears that no high fives will be given that day. However, Sexnell has to take down this soldier and another member of Team Red before he can go into overtime. With only 15 seconds left on the clock with the soldier. No, it appears that Monster Crusher will be taken down, unable to get out of there to use that rocket jump one last time.
Brave jump!
5, 4.
However, it appears that the sniper is just tantalizingly out of range, and it appears that the frustration has caused a migraine in Sexnell's head. It will be forced to give the GG, and that is indeed game.
Saxton Hale, Australian, CEO of Manco, and the man who's gonna burn this place to the ground.
Moving into the final round now with JK Jokes as Saxon Hale 1,001 with 10,000. No, what is that? 11,000. As goods maths. Yeah. Anyway, it appears that he's moving against a mini sentry, forced to turn around and get a third additional hit onto it. Trying to get in position against the scout. The scout has blocked himself into a corner. However, JK Jokes will not be taking advantage of it this round. However, it appears that a second sentry has been set up and will be taken down after dealing a small amount of damage. The soldier, however, is able to use the rocket jump, but there is a super jump directly after him. Saxon now giving a small amount of boost to the soldier to get up there. However, he was unable to use that to his advantage on either side. Small amount of lag there. Sex now gets in position against the scout. The scout is rage, and Mr. Twinkie will be removed from play. However, the other scout's now vulnerable. Will be able to get out of there. Mio Akiyama will not. However, he was down in exchange for a backstab. Rexay will be taken down as well. However, they are a spy. And I can't talk English today. However, it appears that the Spencer will be taken down. Crinkle Fairy is giving the GG to avoid that hit, reducing Team Red to 9 members. Saxonel needs to get in position against the scout, and he needs to outmaneuver them to get the kill. However, the train will not be taking anyone down on this exchange. However, Vanilla Mudkip will be going down instead, trying to move in against Saxonel with a point-blank shotgun blast. However, Saxonel is above taking pain from that kind of effect. However, there is a backstab that will tingle Saxonel's back, and he does not like it when his back is tingled. As a result, he may release his rage in... No, it appears that he has not used the rage against these spies, instead allowing them to live for now. The spy has revealed himself, and it appears that Saxonel is not able to land a hit on a stationary target. However, it appears that surprise butt oral from Azurai will be taken down instead. Unable to get out of there, not willing to use any escapes, will be taking that hit to the chest like a man. However, he is not man enough to survive JK Joke's Saxton Hale's fists. Coming across a single Team Red member, it appears that they are not going for the kill, instead going for the scouts, revealed himself trying to juke Sex now, but there is a backstab from the spy that he ignored, and there is a rage. It appears that he has gotten the better of Ooga Booga, forced to give the GG to avoid the hit. Scout doing a small amount of damage as he backs out of there with crits. However, Sex now suffering once again from a small amount of lag, will be going after the Little. The Little takes the hit. However, it appears that they are once again a spy and will be revealing themselves around the corner someplace. They're a spy, they can be anywhere. They're like Garen and Brush. Lol jokes aside, it appears that Saxonel has spotted himself an engineer. The engineer going to water to avoid him. However, it appears that Saxonel has been lured away by the dispenser. The sentry has been set up somewhere, but is nowhere to be seen.
You may be
Rex A, however, will be taken down, unable to get out of there due to the small confines of a crate on a wall. As a result, they will be taken down and removed from play. As Saxonel needs to take down 4 more members to go into overtime, make that 3. The question is whether or not he will need to, as Grassalot is to remove from play. That will be an engineer away from the red team. That is a lot of potential protection and damage that he could have provided with his sentry. However, the soldier's able to rocket jump out of there, doing a small amount of absolutely no damage to Saxonel in the process. The Little, however, it appears to have died. However, it is once again just a spy trying to throw me off course. The soldier able to use the rocket jump effectively to get onto the crate. However, Monster Crusher, despite being in a very good position, will be taken down, followed by Zoe. Both of them giving the GG by removing themselves from play. Saxonel trying to get the gank on this suspiciously dressed demo knight, instead ignoring them once again. Allowing them to live this day, it appears they'll be going after the scout instead. The scout, being very confident in his ability to maintain that position, will not be moving as Saxonel moves against him with an ordinary jump. He was forced to use the super jump and again to get in position. However, he is once again forced to ground. However, the scout has failed the jump. Saxonel does not seize this, however, and does not seize upon the opportunity presented to him to take that scout away from Team Red and into somewhere far more worse. However, it appears that the Little will finally be taken down, unable to triple jump over Saxonel's head as before. However, it appears that the suspiciously dressed Demo Knight will once again be greeting Saxonel with a knife, as is complimentary to Saxonel's ways. However, the spy switching to a revolver of all things, trying to deal some damage against Saxonel as he gives up the cap to no one. It appears that no one is available for him to kill, and it appears that he will be going after the spy once again. But no, it appears that the soldier has revealed himself. But JK Jokes will be going after the spy once again. It appears that he is on the offensive and Becky will be removed from play. However, they are a spy and they reveal themselves extremely close to Saxonel. However, the train will be getting no kills this day. Swan, however, is moved from play, reducing Team Red to a single Becky. Let's see what they're capable of doing. If they are able to do enough damage, they will be able to take the win. It appears that JK Jokes is forced to cap the point. Will he be able to cap the point in time? It appears that Becky may be able to take the win if they take my advice and kill Saxton Hale. Enough pressure. Becky decides to kill himself, and it appears that Saxonell is willing to cap the point as Becky moves in for the kill, and it appears that no team will be able to win as capping the point is not a success. And it appears that Becky will be failing, having not taken the opportunity presented to them. Neither team is able to take the win, as I stated previously, and that indeed will be game. Hey guys, Az here. Thanks for watching my vid. You probably noticed a bunch of changes, and if you want to know more about that and maybe leave some feedback, I made a vid exactly for that purpose. Anyway, I hope you liked it. If you want to be part of the live show, why not check out the lounge? It's a neat little pad in my main base of operations. You can find out where I'm going to yell at people next from the events section. Well, with this finished, I'm off to recollect the fragmented pieces of my sanity and go play some games. You have yourself a good day, and I'll see you when I see you. Farewell.